Welcome back to The Local Show, a service of Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts and Geddes Federal Savings and Loan. The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in Central New York. The Local Show, locally produced by Zoey Advertising. Now, here are your hosts, Tom and Steve.
We're back again. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for gracing us with your presence and joining us on this New Year weekend. We're broadcasting from the Zoey Advertising Studio, sponsored by Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts and Geddes Federal Savings and Loan, also on YouTube. If you look up Zoey Advertising on YouTube, you will see all of the great content in full Technicolor.
And some of the lame content, too.
And, yeah, even the stuff that Steve's done, it will be there.
It's all there.
It'll all be there. You're listening to The Local Show with Tom and Steve. Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts is one of our great sponsors. They do a wonderful job for so many people, especially this time of year. Steve, tell them a little bit about the company.
Brief and amazing.
Yes.
This is the time of year. If you haven't made a plan to protect your home and life savings, start that process. They have a workshop, a free workshop, on the 16th, a couple Mondays out here. You can sign up at safeharborwillsandtrust.com. Go and learn everything you want to know about protecting your home and life savings, wills, trust, revocable, irrevocable, probate, and more. It's a free workshop. They are not salesy at all. They'll do the information. If you want to work with them, you
Further?
can.
Yes,
But if you haven't done it and you said, you know, we should get our affairs in order. Well, gee whiz, you're not getting any younger. I know Tom's not. No. Go to safeharborwillsandtrust.com and sign up for that workshop coming up here.
And I have inside information that you put the big motor yacht into a trust, and then it's going to be willed to me when you pass
That
on.
means you got me. Well, anyway. You can come anytime on the boat, Tom.
Yeah, so yes, the boat. Okay, it's our pleasure to talk to somebody new to the show. It's Patrick Smith. He's the owner of Men in Kilts, and they can be seen online at meninkilts.com/Syracuse, meninkilts.com/Syracuse. Now, normally, we probably would have turned him away, but your sister had told me it was chicks in skirts, not men in kilts. I didn't know. So
I'm waiting for the first question. So go ahead, Tom.
How are you, Paul? Patrick.
Patrick, the other
Yes,
Paul.
How are you, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing great. Thank you.
Well, it's great to see you. And you're not from around here, are you?
No, I'm originally from Michigan.
Wow.
Did a year of football in college, and
I couldn't tell. You're so small.
Couldn't hang with that, so I joined the military. I spent the next 25 years in the military.
Which branch?
The Air Force.
All right.
God bless you.
I got a son.
Steve's got a son.
I got a son in Idaho right now. He was at Okinawa for 2 years. He just came back a few months ago.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I know the deal.
Yeah.
God bless you.
So most of the time I was a firefighter when I was in the Air Force.
Okay.
And I retired in 2010, and then decided I wanted to be a teacher.
No kidding.
So I've been a teacher for the last 10 years, and last year it was my last year as a teacher, and me and my son opened this business. And
What do you teach?
I taught elementary and special education.
Oh, wow. God bless you. That's great.
So where'd you get the kilt?
Yeah.
Sorry, let's cut to the chase.
Let's talk
Listeners are wondering. All right, go ahead.
So the business is called Men in Kilts, and why the kilts, and what is the business?
So we do exterior cleaning for residential or commercial. So when we can do windows, gutters, pressure washing, house washing, anything like that.
Wow.
So it's a franchise. So we found this online, and we had it, in reserve for a lot of years while I was still teaching.
Yeah.
We had talked about starting a business.
plan,
So it's like a house washer?
Right. Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. I've seen signs of like house washing. I'm going,
yeah, but
did
it's
my
more
house need
than
to be
that.
washed?
A lot of them do.
Yeah. Well, just to give you an idea, so, where I'm coming down my street all summer, right? And I'm looking at the side of the house, and every single time we were rolling down the street, my wife would go, "Oh my gosh, our house is a mess." And it was just all the black mold and mildew and everything on the side of the vinyl siding. And you take care of that,
We'll
right?
take care of that. Yeah. Every house on one side of the house will always have some kind of mold or mildew on it. And
Is that always the north side?
yeah.
Is that right? No, right? Isn't that
I
where
don't know.
typically that stuff grows? Where it's shady?
Right. But, I mean, it'll be all over the house, but that's the side that gets it the worst.
Well, and it's a special technique to get it off and get it super clean,
right?
And B, to not ruin the trim, because some people get out there with their pressure washer, like yours truly, and I thought I would do it myself. Now I was telling Patrick that first of all I got the stuff in my eyes, right, because it was splattering all over, and then I hit the side of the door jamb and I took off like 3 strips of paint. because so
I would have been there with a video camera if I knew that. That was exciting. So how do you do it differently than Tom?
than me?
We use chemicals that to help get the mold and mildew off.
That actually work.
So you got to let them sit on there and get into the mold and the mildew, and then you wash it off.
Right.
You don't use too much pressure because, like you said, you can ruin stuff. So you got to know what pressure to do it at. Windows, you got to be careful around because you can crack or break windows.
So this is like window cleaning. Is it commercial and residential?
Yeah, we do both commercial and.
Do you have how do you use a lift or do it with a stick or
ladders?
Yeah,
ladders. Okay.
You have all the appropriate laddering. And are you bonded and insured?
We are. We're bonded and insured, and we take safety very serious. I mean,
do you wear a kilt?
So what's the significance
deal
of
with
a kilt?
Anytime we're dealing with the business, we have a kilt on.
So you go up the ladder and you're wearing a kilt.
Oh my goodness!
So I don't want to hold the ladder, Tom.
I don't know, buddy.
Unlike the Scottish festival, God knows what they're wearing under the kilts, but we wear shorts because we're 30 feet up in the air. People can.
Everybody says thank you very much.
They don't want that kind of a cool breeze.
So the kilt niche brand kind of starts the conversation. But what's the deal? So people are always probably curious about that, right?
Right. So the guy, he was it's originally a Canadian company, and he came from Scotland. He immigrated from Scotland to Canada, and he started a window washing business. Once a year, he'd wear his kilt during a Scottish holiday, and one of his customers said, "Hey, why don't you just wear your kilt all the time?" And boom, it took off, and he franchised it, and now we got most of our locations are in Canada, but we have quite a few in the United States.
Why did you pick that franchise?
Well, a little bit of heritage. I mean, I'm Patrick Smith, so I'm from obviously the United Kingdom.
Right. Gotcha.
And we had talked about cleaning businesses, and I mean, we were moving to Syracuse, and it just kind of all lined up. We said, "Oh, this is perfect business for Syracuse." After we looked at
the weather,
and the heritage and everything.
So what is the seasonality to it, though? I mean, are you washing houses in January?
Well, we're not.
Yeah.
So actually,
you're smart.
Yeah. Right. This was our last week. We're done after this week, and then we'll open again the 1st of March.
Okay, 1st of March. Yeah.
I was a teacher before, so I got my summers off now. I get my winters off. So
and I would imagine that when people find out about you, that you're going to be really busy because this is a valuable service. I know that even just in my little neck of the woods, there's mold and mildew on all the houses, and it is difficult to do it yourself. Do you do inside and outside with the windows?
We do.
Oh, so that's great.
So we get a lot of people. I mean, they'll do their own windows, but they'll have that one huge window.
Yeah,
that
you
is
can't
too
get
high
to
up.
it. Sure.
So we got the ladders and equipment to get up there and clean up
the
for
proper
them.
stuff.
So are people able to get information or get a quote of how much does this cost? Those things that people can get this time of year and book for the spring?
They can, yes.
Do they get that off meninkilts.com/Syracuse?
You can get it on there, or you can call the 1-800 number and schedule it out.
Okay.
What is the 1-800? I don't know if we got.
I think 1-886, right?
886. Yes.
I have 1-886. Write this down, gang. 1-886-465-4587. Does that sound right?
That's it.
Okay, so one more time. 886-465-4587. meninkilts.com/Syracuse.
And it's family business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're out there with your son. Your wife is, what is she, an RN /
she's a nurse practitioner.
Nurse practitioner.
She's way smarter
working.
than you, Tom.
Yeah. I mean, what a great family. Thank you for coming to Syracuse, really.
Oh, we enjoy it. We love it here. I mean,
excellent.
All of our customers, we haven't had, you hear the horror stories of customer service. Yeah. Everybody's been fantastic. We've had some great customers.
You got lucky, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably because you both have good-looking legs and you wear a kilt, so that's a good thing, too. All right. Thank you so much, Patrick Smith. You have a great rest of the day, okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Steve, that's going to wrap up the local show
there we go.
On that note, so you can go eye yourself some kilts and see if that might be a good look for you. On behalf of the local show and Zoey Advertising and Tom and Steve, God bless you and your families, and enjoy this new year. We'll see you in the first quarter here. The local show is heard every Saturday morning from 11 to 1, and then again on Sunday morning from 7 to 9. Listen together with a friend. Until that time next week, get down to business and keep doing business locally. Tell your friends about the local show right here on 570 WSYR 106.9 FM, the iHeartRadio app, and on YouTube at Zoey Advertising 3809.